They up and coming, man. If y'all got a chance, subscribe to them, man. Positive energy.
Hey, what's up, man? It's PE to the PE, positive energy. And if you want to get plugged into the newest and latest hip hop apparel, including the TRBRC shirts, go on over to hoodg.com. They got everything you need. They got varsity jackets, they got track shoes, hoodies, hats, everything you need to get right, man. So go on over to hoodg.com. That's hoodgee.com. Hoodg.com. One. What up, what up, what up, what up with it? It's your boy, PE to the PE, positive energy, aka Bud Butts, aka HI, aka Pep A Spliff. Y'all know what it man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's about that peace, man. That positive energy, assuring constant elevation. Cause we constantly elevating over here. It's Friday night in the state of Ohio. So y'all know what time it is. High school football night. You know what I'm saying? And tonight we got another big showdown for my pups, the Bulldogs of Canton McKinley, with a record of 5-1, 3-0 in the Federal League. Travel to Jackson to take on the Polar Bears, who are also 5-1 and 3-0 in the Federal League. This game is the game of the week in the battle for Federal League supremacy. So we will be at the game tonight. I will be having footage for you. It is on the road, so we'll be in Jackson. Um, Great game, man. McKinley's schedule, uh, as far as what the records say, and you are what you say your records are. Their games have aggressively gotten tougher each week. For the last 3 weeks in a row, they've played a team who's coming into the game with the same record as them with one loss. So they went from playing 3-1 North Canton Hoover, 4-1 Uniontown Lake, and now 5-1 Jackson. So only one team that they play this year so far has had more than one loss when entering the game against McKinley. First week of the season, everybody's 0-0. And of course, week two, I think Bookto might have been 0-1. So, And then they played Green and they didn't have a winning record when they played McKinley. Since then, last 3 weeks, like I said, progressively better. Uh, Next week they have Glen Oak, who's having a down year, not real good for Glen Oak this year. Then they have another team who, as of tonight, are 5-1. The Perry Panthers, with their only loss being to this Jackson Polar Bear team. Uh, as far as the two teams in the matchups tonight, McKinley won 11 Satan series. Um, they pretty much own the series 17-3, but as of right now, the playoffs started today. These two teams would play today. The only difference would be in the game would be at McKinley, as McKinley's the 4 seed in the region, Division One, Region One. Jackson is the 5th seed in Division One, Region One. So they would be playing at home. If this was the playoffs, but this ain't the playoffs. This is a preview. This is um, if this game is pretty much the winner of this game will have a leg up in the Federal League race. Um, McKinley beats Jackson, and they all have similar end up with similar records. They could be with their game against Perry. Okay, I'm giving them the win against Glen Oak next week. Say if they lose to Perry after this, they would all Jackson, McKinley, and Perry would be kind of in a three-way tie. So McKinley can win this game and then win against Perry. They will win the Federal League. All right. This game here tonight is the two leaders, the two teams who have no losses versus anybody else in the Federal League who don't need no help, who can control their own fate. So, and you got two of the best backs in the Federal League playing. You know, we got Lemire Garrett, who's got 900 and almost 50 yards, 949 yards, and 15 touchdowns through 6 games, whereas he only one game he played just 2 quarters. I mean, 2 carries. He really didn't play too much in that game. In another game, he sat out the first quarter. So I'm giving him only like 5 really full games that he actually played. And last game against Lake was the game that he didn't start the second quarter. Probably why McKinley's offense sputtered a little bit and took a little while to get rhythm in while it was such a close game, therefore, so forth. But they also got Elijah Wesley at quarterback. He's a threat to run the ball. He's got 461 yards and 3 TDs. He's thrown the ball for 637 yards and 8 TDs. So he's a dual threat who's getting better and better each week passing the ball. If he can learn to distribute and hit his targets and get Xavier Black and Jalen Ross the ball along with Jasper Robertson, the tight end, and TG Dilworth, the offense is real explosive. The defense is led by Joseph Safaia. He's leading the team with 75 tackles. You know what I'm saying? And he's at the linebacker spot. And then in the safety, we got number 10, man, flying around everywhere. Brian Pinckney, he's got 45 tackles himself. So if the key for McKinley, and this is for the rest of the season, for these big games that they're about to be having, because right now you basically can say we're starting the playoff push because all these games, aside for the game next week against Glen Oak, this game here, not Glen Oak, and then the Perry game, and of course the game against the Massillon are all going to be playoff atmosphere type games. You're going to be playing. Hopefully, that game will be Perry and McKinley sitting at 7-1 each in week 9. You know what I'm saying, and have a real good game going into the you know Master McKinley week in week 10. Hopefully, McKinley can run the table to there, go into that game 8-1. Hopefully, get into the playoffs at 9-1, and we won't see him lose no more this year. That is the goal. So all these games is real tough. What we look for from Jackson, they have, like I said, it's two of the best running backs in the Federal League. They got Ethan Atkins, who's got 926 yards himself with 9 TDs. Tough runner, bangs. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have to strap up and tackle and gang tackle and flow to the ball. But their quarterback, Hunter Gessinger, he's 50 of 69 for 793 yards for 10 touchdowns and only 2 INTs. He's got a nice target in Jake Ryan, uh, got 409 yards on 23 catches and 7 touchdowns. And Johnny Coolidge, 230 yards, 2 touchdowns, 13 catches. But it's going to be a real nice offensive game. Jackson is known to have a stingy defense, probably the best defense that McKinley has faced so far, if not the best. I'm sure they're up there, one of the toughest and stingiest. So it's going to be a hard hitting game. The key for McKinley, like I said, or was trying to say, is going to be the push from the defensive line. If they can get push and control the line of scrimmage uh, up front, then I think their secondary will be able to cover and hold up against teams that like to pass. But if they don't get no pass rush or no push, it puts a lot of stress on your corners to cover for longer than you would like them to do, which give up big plays. So they need to get push. They need to uh get some pressure on the quarterback without having to blitz. So hopefully they can get it done. You know what it is, man. It's your boy PE. I'll be back at you. I also want to talk before the weekend is up about my Niners and what they doing and how they getting it all and their 4-0 start. But I have to go to the game tonight. Get the footage. Hopefully I can get the footage up. I might not get the footage up until in the morning, but we're gonna get the footage from the game up. Got this interview we got to get up, and then I got to do the one about the Niners before the weekend starts of the actual NFL. So it's your boy PE to the PE, positive energy, and we gonna have some positive energy. Always corrects errors. You know what it is, man. One, we gonna get it. We gonna get it. Yeah.
All about the positive energy and the culture and pushing the culture forward in a positive direction.
Hey, what's up, man? It's PE to the PE, positive energy. And if you want to get plugged into the newest and latest hip hop apparel, including the TRBRC shirts, go on over to hoodg.com. They got everything you need. They got varsity jackets, they got track shoes, hoodies, hats, everything you need to get right, man. So go on over to hoodg.com. That's hoodgee.com. Hoodg.com. One.
They up and coming, man. If y'all got a chance, subscribe to them, man. Positive energy.